guys, welcome back to the Dion Gaming channel. Today we're actually going to be talking about the fame credit. I saw the video that was made in 60 minutes. That's not tolerant. We want to short that down. However, will put at the end of the video something that I'm doing for my subscribers, so you can watch that at the end. But let's get on to this. Fame credit. The best way to get fame credit is by using a weapon that is PvE, whether it's a healer, it's a tank, or it's an AoE weapon that is used for random dungeons or hellgate. As you already know, if you're trying to do something for fame credit and you don't want to do PvP, there's certain weapons that you cannot bring to the random dungeons because you'll just get hated and you'll get kicked out. So the best thing you can do is bring something that is PvE, either tank, healer, or AoE weapon. Get it to 100 of 100 spec or 100 of 100 mastery, and you get fame credit that way. How you get fame credit? I just said it, but I'll say it one more time. Your mastery has to be 100 of 100. You have to be 100 level basically. Your mastery is whatever you actually get from tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8. Your spec, however, can also give you fame credit once you reach 100 of 100. And your spec is that little red icon at the end of the board, which is 100 of 100. So if you're using that weapon, for example, I use a druid staff. My whole nature is 100 of 100 mastery. My whole druid staff is 100 of 100. If I keep using that weapon, I gain a certain percentage of the fame into fame credit. So if you actually look at the top board, on the top right side board, you might see a auto respec in there. You have to click that on. It will cost you some silver, and it has been calculated in the forum. I just can't find it at the moment, but it has been calculated, has been said by the pros that it is basically like buying Insight Tome for 10,000 silver. It's like 1,000 fame for 1,000 silver. So it will cost you, but it will be beneficial if you can't level up like a dagger, a bloodletter, a death giver, or anything like that into 100 so you can do PvP. So the first thing you want to do is go up, press B, go up, go to auto respec, and press that. Second, level up any PvE weapon to 100 of 100 and use that weapon. Same thing with your armor. Use that armor for 100 of 100. Use your chest, your boots, your helm. If you have an offhand, use your offhand. But again, make them all 100 of 100 and then start doing runs with that. So I will show you some calculation of what happens after you do that, and I will put the links on the description below so you can do it yourself. So I'm actually going to open up this so I can give you a little quick rundown. Let's open up the window movie breaker. I'm using this so I can make it much faster, much easier. Not sure 100% if you can see this, so I want to go over here and I want to see if you actually can see this. I hope that you can see this. If you cannot, I will probably go into the software of Vegas Pro and put all the numbers in there for you. So what you see up here, if you can't see or cannot, and I'm just gonna go like this real quickly, just in case you can't see or cannot, it's basically that it is 78,633, and we're gonna jot that down so we don't get confused. The next thing is I'm gonna use something for my helm. I'm gonna use my chest. I'm gonna use offhand, and I'm gonna use my boots. No, actually I cannot use offhand. I will not the offhand one. I'm going to use the death giver to try to level it up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it right here where I use the fame and such, and then as you see I got the helm, the chest, the boots, and the death giver. So I want to level up the death giver. So I'm going to show you how it looks like if I were to use the Insight Tomes for it, which is the same thing as you go into random dungeons and you're getting a bunch of fame for it an hour. Okay, so first thing first, the first one costs about 10,000. That one's from the arena. The Insight Tome costs 20,000. That's you can buy those. This one costs I think it gives 2,000 each. I have 4, that's 8,000, and then I have 7 of these right now, which you can see right here. I have 7 of these right here, and basically those give 50k, and that's 350,000. So the next step is I'm actually going to go right ahead, pause it. I'm not supposed to have voice in there. I'm going to pause it right here, and I'm going to bring up the whole mathematical thing. So in total, the whole books that I use, I gained 378,000. And now we have to do some calculation. This is what I'm going to be showing you the link. The link is going to be the first one where one of the game designer gives you an example of how to use the converted fame. If your factor was about, for example, for a chest was at 0.2, you will have to multiply that by 0.2, and then if you have your toggle on, you can multiply it by 0.8, which is 80 fame credit. Or if you don't have those toggle on, which is on the top right side for auto respec, you're only going to get 20% of that instead of 80%. So again, you can multiply by 0.2, which is 0.20. So we are going to be using auto respec to get the most fame for this. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to calculate it with this. This is the what do they call it? The factor, the converting factor. So we're going to use, again, I have a weapon, but I'm not using it. I'm using the weapon, the Death Giver, so we can't use this. I have a head and I have a footwear, but one of them is actually at only 100 of 100, which is mastery, which is this one. So I'm going to put 12.5, and my foot, I'm using a mage sandal, which I do have a 12.5, and I do have a spec of 100 of 100 for another 12.5. Again, when I look it down here, I see the mastery for the chest is 25%, and I also am using a spec out of 100 of 100 for 25 more percent. So again, in total, it's going to be 25% plus 50% plus 12.5%, which gives you 87.5%. I'm just going to round it up to 88%. Okay, so I have 78,633 already. So we have to keep that in mind because otherwise we'll get confused. I have toggle on my auto respec, so I'm going to get 80% out of that. So we're going to first multiply 378,000 by the factor of 88%. So times 0.88. Then we have the toggle on, so we're going to get 80% out of that. So we're going to multiply that times 0.80, sorry, 0.80. And you get 266,112. And now I had these already. So we're going to actually add 78,633. And there we have it. We gain 344,745. We go back to the video. Increase it so you can see it. Shut up. Increase it, and then you can see it's 343,000, which is very close to 344,000. I'm giving you an estimate, and that's how much fame you're getting. So again, if you want to do an estimate and you know that how much fame you're getting per hour, and we're going to do the same conversion. We know that for a fact that we get 1.2 mil per hour. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So every hour we're gonna multiply that, and I'm not using a weapon or anything like that. I can add the weapon, which is again 50%, and then another 50%, which will be 100% added to this. But I'm just gonna show you from head, chest, and boots. So times 0.88, and then we're gonna times it by 0.80, and then in an hour I can earn 844,000. 844,800 fame credit. And that, in all honesty, if you go ahead, go to the Destiny board, go to one of these clicker, which you see right here. This is actually how you're going to use your fame credit. I forgot to actually say that, but these are how you're going to use the fame credit. Click on this little thing right here. It'll open up a tab, and then scroll to the right and see how much levels you can get for 844,000 on a weapon, on an armor, how much on an offhand, and then basically, well, for me, I already know that the armor, the helm and armor actually gives me about 51 levels for this. The weapon's a little bit less because it takes more, and artifact also going to take it's going to be less than 51 levels because artifact takes longer to level up. So again, this is how you pretty much can do it. If you guys have any question, again, go to the comment below and basically ask whatever you want to ask about this. And then I'm pretty sure that's everything, right? Just want to make sure. That's everything. And I'm just going to shut the video and hope that this was actually less than 16 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back to the Dion Gaming channel. I'm just gonna get a quick ox mount T4 for one of my boys, just for him to borrow something so he can pick up this stuff. What I'm doing now is basically for the specific players that already in my Discord and they are my subscriber. I'm trying to help them out by increasing their farmer. spec with the carrots. I don't know if you ever saw that, but I did make a video about something about June 22nd or so, like from the starting of the event to June 22nd. It was only for my subscriber. I never posted it on forum, on Reddit, or anything like that. And then I made a video about the farming, how to get more premium through farming, and what I'm basically doing. I can just get to this island number 2, which my boy Deathmakers is not using. What I'm basically doing is I'm just gonna go right ahead and make him pick up all the carrots, so he can get fame for it, spec for it, and able to make his own watering and stuff. So as you see right now, he's pretty much heavy right now. Yep, he can hardly move. Go. And so what's going to happen is that so what's going to happen is that he's going to pick everything up. He's going to get all the fame for this, and then he's going to increase the level. Then through that, he will increase his spec, and once he's at higher spec, like level 60, he'll make his own 3 islands and be able to do the guide that I did, that I posted a while ago. So on level 14, so that means I'm not sure how much 14 means for the spec and so on. But yeah, I think it would be. Alright, so basically what happens is, I don't know how much is the 14, but I'll show you right now real quickly. Go pick this up right here. So I usually use all mine right now on Deathmakers so you can level up his Oxus. But as you see, it's 195, and then if you go over here real quickly and then you type, fucking hate cars, I swear. Apologies, I seen something happen with a video and I got kicked out of the server for some reason. I wanted to see if I can come back online. I just wanted to show you the math calculations. Basically, when you have 3 islands, you get between 1,165 to 1,200 and something. So I'm just going to go ahead and round it up to 1,200, and basically you will multiply that by 290, which how much his carrots were selling yesterday. You get just up 348,000, and then basically the seed is, you get about 200 helion seed, which you can see that in the video, which you get 2 bags back, and then you use those 2 bags for the next 2 days. The 3rd day you may have to buy one of the bags, but again you will get in the month between around from 6 to 9 mil to be able to pay for your premium, and then that's just something that you can take like about 15 minutes, I think, just getting constant. Sorry guys, and that takes about, I think, about 15 minutes just to doing that. But I'm getting constantly kicked out of the servers for some reason. Just gotta ask. Let's make sure if he has it or not. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna finish up my seeds, and then yeah, I'm gonna finish up my seeds, and basically right now I got kicked 3 times. So I'm gonna finish up my seed, but these 2 islands is pretty much 2 islands that I have here. If I go right now, it is reserved for someone who is trying to level up something else. So I just show you really quickly. I just press N right here. These are not mine, basically, but so this is reserved, and what I'm going to be doing is once the event is over, once the person reaches 100 of 100 on the specific, like either carrots or whatever they're doing on their farming, I'll take my farming back, and then I'll give it to someone else to try to get their carrots up. They can go, if they're in Helion, they'll do it in Helion. If they're in Bridgewatch, they'll come to Helion and get their spec ups, go back to Bridgewatch once they get 60k, 60 specs into the carrots or something like that, and then they'll be able to go and sell their carrots. at their hometown, and make those 300 something K in there or more, depending on what the price is in the British watch. So I'm gonna actually stop this video.